welcome to another edition of One Way, where we're going one way eventually. That's west. We started off in a thunderstorm, or rain, but it's appearing as a thunderstorm. Alright, we took a slight backwards turn because I did check to see that things were safe. And suddenly they're not. Okay, we literally have a thunderstorm. So now we're going to move the player. Then we're going to sleep. We lose a bed, but we save our progress. Alright. Well, that was an interesting start. Anyway, let's get on with what we normally mention. This is done on a phone. You'll hear scratching, clawing. And I'm trying to hold this in a way that it's not going to interfere with the ability to hear things properly. And this is the Thursday push. Of course, holding it that way, sometimes weird movements happen. And, of course, certain movements I'm probably going to have to cover one or both microphones and cause, muttering and muted / muffled sound. But that's not planned, but it can happen. And speaking of things, 1, Village. 2, this game has recently upgraded to 1.17.41, hoping that it wasn't mentioned, but hopefully the bug in which got rid of a hair that was on the screen hopefully gets rid of a bug that caused this game, and we're not ducking, we're trying to move, where I would lose boats. So yeah, very interesting start this time. And how about up? Alright, we don't want to go up. We can go up. We can jump. Is there anything of use here? Well, initially I was going to say no. But we also could use beds. Need to steal, but kind of need it. We had to waste a bed. Anyway, there seems to be stuff over here too. Not much of anything. They're stuck on the edge of the world, so yeah, we're pretty much. We made some. Yeah, we made a slot. We don't actually. Let's just move over here. Let's clean that out. Alright, we're pretty good right now. There's still a hair on the screen. I'm going to try and get it when we sleep, because it's annoying. Anyway, let's see if we can actually make some forward progress now. A lot of stalling. This is, as I mentioned, this is the big Thursday push, because the weather didn't stink at all this week. It might be cold, because, well, New England and November, but not too bad, really. As much as people around here typically hate it, I don't mind the heat. Yeah, okay, we'll just go this way. And double tap means running. So we'll go for about an hour, give or take. That way, as I say, on Thursdays when we do the big push, it's to help get us along a little further. So we have, we attempt to get close to where the game totally breaks apart. And it's going to take a very long time to get there. And we don't want to duck. I tell you, its ability to sense whether I'm hitting the directional or the ducking is not very good. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it because the size of the touch circle that you see is apparently dependent on the width of the screen and not the vertical resolution. And no. So it completely ignores ducking when I want to, or it does it when I don't. It's funny how it works. So the only thing we care about right now is food, I think. Yeah. It helps. And I keep forgetting if I had emeralds or not, which I don't. So again, we're looking for a smithy. We're not going to care too much about the village. Other than smithy, does it exist? So what we need right now... Alright, no... So what we need right now is, I'm just looking at everything because I didn't know if I had village next to village, because that's a thing. Even since the original game. Yeah, we're not going to do the horse thing anymore because that actually... Someone asked if I should, can you try using horses to get further? And I did, and it actually caused progress to slow down quite a bit. So it's not really worth it until we really have to do it. And I thought I might have seen a village spawn in, but that's just weird looking terrain. So I'll sidestep like a crab for a little bit. A little more there because I was trying to avoid having to jump. So I was hoping, and I know it's very unlikely, to make 900,000, but that's not going to happen. We're going to be set up pretty decently to hit it on the next episode, and then of course the first 1,000,000 blocks, which will of course take a while to get to. Okay. Odd formations here. Can we get around it? Looks like we're not going to be able to. Alrighty. Progress. It's something we'd like. It's something well, actually we can. Something we can't get, as I was about to say. Get rid of that hair. Anywho, let's test out this theory. Has the boat thing been fixed? Here's a boat. Here's me on a boat. Here's me boating a boat. Here's me thinking, are we really landlocked in such a tiny thing? Yeah, we got a little bit of a thing here. Yeah, almost. Almost. It's going to take a week to break that block, but... And this one. And, okay. This is why I like to point my head in the direction the boat is supposedly going. That way we don't wind up going way off somewhere. And there's a village. Perhaps we can stop by and use a bed. And see if See if our boat disappears. Now, the first time is not necessarily indicative of a fix. Like I said, I did not see it reported as one of the bugs they fixed. They probably did. It's just not reported. Does anyone have food so we can put a little bit away when we go to the Nether, whenever that might be? We have 13 pieces of the obsidian. However, I would like to have more. I don't like where you're positioned because I don't want to hit any of these, but if I do, I want to be able to get out of here. And sleep at night. There, now that cinches in that we're not going to lose progress. Yeah, the thunderstorm thing was a bit weird. I really haven't seen anything of use, so... Is there a point that we can make progress? I think there is. It's been a bit slow, just like it was as we ended the show last week. We just cannot get land that will let us move. It's always a fight. I mean, it was nice to have some land that we could make significant progress with. But now we're just getting land that we're fighting with. I mean, this ain't the worst, but... yeah. I would like... we started at 871, 250-ish. But we were being attacked right away, so... can't really say for sure. Yeah, there's going to be a point where I'm going to have to pillar up, but that's fine. We'll use the excess to pillar up here. Probably right at this point. Let's pillar up. There we go. Up we go. Sword. There we go. Just in time to go in the ocean. And boy, was my finger not centered on that move forward button. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Take it slow, because nothing's been going fast yet. Alright. Boat. Move. Boat. Can we go in it yet? Nope. Now we can. Wow, we have made almost no progress. This might be another slow segment. Like I said, it's the Thursday push is about an hour. Give or take just a hair, because technically this is done before I need to call it a night before getting up ridiculously early for the very early morning shift at work. Getting up at 2 in the morning. So I called a night around 6 or 7. These weird formations that happen the further out you go. I mean, it's every now and then you'd see something like this near spawn, but more often than not it's when you get further away. Because when we were doing one way in Java before, the computer literally couldn't do it anymore, even with removing chunks that we no longer need, just to keep the file size down. It just wouldn't work. Oh, Bedrock, it's so much easier. Leave the text file alone, delete everything else. All is good. So I could be a million blocks out, and suddenly my world is only about 20 megabytes in size. It's so weird. But see, in this game, in this particular adventure, everything behind us is that it's behind us. Don't care about it. Except for the last bed placed. That is the only thing we care about. Because if something goes wrong, we can we have a place to resume from. And if that goes away, then the game's over. At this point, it's not worth restarting, retrying. This is where we're at. If something goes wrong, and we lose all the progress, that is it. I have a feeling that we're going to be fine for a while. However, I will go to a backup world if there's a technical glitch that somehow causes everything to go bad. Going bad because of gameplay is different than going bad because something that shouldn't have happened did. Like, for instance, where we started, when I called it a day on the previous episode, we turned around and looked to see that the coast was clear. All of a sudden, we're being attacked by a zombie. All of a sudden, we see a village on an island. I think that's a first here. Do we have a smithy? Does the boat still exist when we get out of it? We're going to find out. I'm going to park it right there. We're going to leave the boat. And yeah, I think they might have fixed that problem. No more disappearing boats, which is great. We have horses that like to jump. Just because. And I keep forgetting which ones have chests so we can bolster the food supply a little bit. We're good when it comes to, and we can actually climb out. We're good when it comes to the, wow, we are way off axis. That's okay, we're just, alrighty. This is so small, we're just gonna swim it. Yeah, the sun's coming down, but we've already explored the village. We didn't see anything we needed. So what's the point of sticking around? Not necessary. So we're ever so slowly trying to make progress. Of course, the easier the terrain, or in cases of larger oceans, the faster we go, but the less interesting things are. All right, some relatively flat, doable terrain here. You can use ruined nether portals or smithies with obsidian, because as I always mention, and sometimes ad nauseum, but at least in one episode, and yeah, another village, at least once in each episode, I like to say that I want at least 22 pieces. Now, I know 20 is enough, but 22 in case I mindlessly mine too much and I accidentally destroy my pickaxe. So if I misplace any obsidian, I want there to be a chance. I want there to be a chance that I can... You die. We're close enough here to take the bed. Now we're just making sure we're relatively safe to do so. We're not going to take it, we're just going to sleep in it, provided it's safe. And it must be if I'm sleeping. Although, at any point now, who knows? Alright, I don't see any smithies here. So, on we go. And of course, I try to jump ahead of climbing a block. Because when you... Of course, if most people that play this game know this, is when you jump, you actually go faster. You know, people like to bunny hop, but that's very wasteful on your resources. And in this case, it's not really worth it. Because the whole idea is to get there as quickly and as quote-unquote cheaply as we can. There might be a splurge here and there. Might be dumb and try a horse once in a while. There's going to be a point that the horse may be a mandatory thing. As we will ultimately reach a point that we're not going to be able to sleep anymore. Not sure how well that's going to work. Not sure how the phantoms will play out, and we're ducking when we should be running. Like I said, when I want to duck, it refuses. And I think we got a broken portal up ahead. Right there. I only have 13 pieces, so obviously looking at it, there isn't enough there to place one block to make a portal. We're going to need a lot more than that. Wow, this looks very close to a completed portal. In fact, we can jump the player and look for this. Well, we got one. Still not enough, but we can make it enough. We can make this enough. But what I'm not going to do is stand there. I'm going to start here. Take all the extra pieces. We can move the player along. That helps. I'm going to take it all even if we don't really need it. I know this is slow and tedious, but this is part of the REoL to try to get there a little faster. Okay, we can move. We can break. This one has a lot of pieces. So we're taking as many of them as we can, so that when it's time to head out of the nether, we'll have more pieces and we don't have to scrounge for as much. I don't know if this is going to come out good, or we're going to get robbed, and I picked up too soon. And we can move. Suddenly we're jumping. But we don't want to be walking on that. So what we're going to do now is just 1, 2, 3. Might be a hair too high, I'm not sure. 1, 2. Nope, good enough. Yeah, let's see. Like I said, let's try and get as much as we can. I'm not going to go nuts. This is a lot. This is going to help a lot. Especially if we can make some big moves in the nether. Oh well, you know what? It is what it is. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to find the chest. I'll get some more pieces here. I'm going to put a few beds in. We're going to put some bread there. What we're going to do is we are going to switch that to that. We are going to switch that out. I'm going to put these beds in a better area. That'll be kind of useless for a while, but who knows? Let's see if it's been counterproductive or very helpful. And we're heading in the right direction. We can move. We can move. Oh, these. Well, this is crap. We can run. Okay, this is not going to work. We can move. I know we're heading backwards, but really. How about dig? How about dig? How about let me move? How about let me move? How about let me move? That would have been nice if you let me move. And we lost everything because nothing would move. Anyway, here we go again. I know that it was more off in this direction. We can move the player. We put things away, but we didn't put it in a place that it was safe. Yeah, let's not do progress today. That's kind of old and boring. How about run the player? So you can move. You can move. Gotta head this way a little further, because somewhere in here is a portal. Somewhere in this has to be the portal. It was on a hill, and it's getting dark, so we're screwed again. I mean, I know it was on a hill. I think we're dead. Here we can move like that. Of course, it has to be a ravine. Can't be easy. Has to be hard. Where did it go? Yeah, we lost it. Okay, we can't really afford to do much of that. This would be a good time for a village to appear. But we're making forward progress at the least. May not be very good, but it's something. Yeah, not exactly the best progress in the world, but we're getting somewhere, and we can put in the first gear at least. And we can move. You know, it'd be great as if a village appeared. We've held on for so long at this point. And there's a creeper tailing us. Alright, now we got two of them. And that's a nose I didn't want to hear. And you can run. So that's important. And we can run, because that's important. Water helps, but also would help us some daylight and some animals. And a village. Villages can help. see a village. We need to be moving. Yes, we found a village. Oh, did I just say that? And yeah, I slipped. So there we go. Yet again, no progress, because that would be wrong if we were to. All right, let's move. Let's move. New thing. We're going to move when we press move. Okay, we're not touching that one because that's one we use to set our point. Nothing here. We're going to move the player. We're going to move the player. We don't have any way to fight them off, so let's start all over again. We can break. And get rid of this. Not needed. Nothing usable. Anyway, let's start with this. Yep, and we need one of those. Put that there. Then we need to put the crafting table down, and we need to make one of those. Put this over here. And what I'd also like to do is move the player. So this is, we're not doing a single thing today. Because we had some meat here, we can make food. You can move the player. I push the move the player button. That should kind of make player move. Put that here for now. Okay, we need to move the player. Why can't we move? Alright, now. Nope, we can make one of those. That goes over here. Everything has to go wrong. It just never can work. Okay, move. Yep. Move player. Pushing buttons helps move player. Break. Alright, so that can disappear. That can disappear. Now we can start saving beds. We can move the player. Why are we not moving the player when we press move the player? Very important that player moves when move the player is pressed. Alright, we do have food and we have some beds. We don't have enough food. Okay, did it wrong. There. We got food. Now we're going to get rid of junk we don't need. That keeps popping up. That goes away, that goes away. We break the box. Alright, now we're going to move. Get a few beds to, actually, I think we can come over here and steal some more. We didn't take this one. It's the double door one we don't want to touch. Okay. I think we got enough to at least get us started. Again. Glad I made absolutely no progress today. Looks like that's pretty much what we're going to have today. 0% progress. And we can run. We're in much better shape now. We can move the player now. No need to struggle. Just move things along. Yeah, this is the Why Try episode. Can run. There's the portal. Maybe we can try it again, since this is the day of no success. What we can do is, it's getting close to, you know, we didn't get very far. I don't know how well this works in Bedrock. I know in Java it does, but setting your spawn point is kind of iffy here in this version. So I am going to put a bed here. We're going to put a bed here. We're going to sleep on it. We're going to move the player. And we picked something up. We should be fine. It's a relatively simple course. We should be able to find it. We should be able to continue. Whack at things and things should disappear and die. Not me. And we can move. Yep. Alright, so now we're in a position we can switch over to this. This. Okay, so we've made some gains. We're going to leave that there. We can move. Now what we need to do is figure out what to get rid of, which we can't. We got the boat, which is important. The golden apples would be nice, but I guess that's a dud. Now, how about progress? Just burn up this wooden pickaxe so we can at least get something out of it. And this is just a dumping ground. So we don't need that. We can put this here. Right there. We can take boat and put it back there. We can take this and put this here, and that can go in the trash. That can go there. This can go there. We can move that. And we can, we're running out of diamond power here. We move. Okay, we can move. Or place. Okay, move. Nope, this isn't working. And this is why we carry extra. In case we didn't have this diamond pickaxe. And we're placing random blocks again. Alright, I would like to make some progress, which we obviously didn't do today. Well, we got our most of our stuff back. Oh, bed. Alright, well, yeah, it was pretty much an entire loss, but the only good thing is we got our stuff back. Of course, here's the village that we were trying to make our way around. Smithy. We can move the player. That hasn't changed. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, we can get rid of that. And get rid of this and that. And that and this. And switch that out. Put this here. Or that there. Now we can move the player. Nothing really of interest here. This village is pretty much overrun, so let's just get out of harm's way and not get anywhere. Okay, a food item needs to be there. There. A bed needs to be there. There. We are missing that. We got 2 of those now. So we are now making some kind of not very good progress. Wow, only 4K progress. But we got our obsidian back. You need to find a lot more. We can run. We can run. Well, why are we not running? Need to progress. We can move. Did we see a village? No, we didn't. Yeah, so much for progress. Should have just turned around when I realized it was a useless land that we can't make progress in. The basalt deltas, as I'm struggling to contemplate the name of. You can eat the food when we're pressing the eat the food button. Yeah, I think once the sun sets and we sleep off this horrible day. Well, actually, this particular Minecraft day wasn't too bad, but today, as the day of recording, has been horrendously bad. no real progress. We should have easily got at least 10K out of a 1-hour stint, and we didn't get anywhere near that, and this stuff isn't helping. You know, what helps is land that lets me move. Not in deep gorges with rivers running through it. That does not help. And I'm terrible at piloting boats in these really narrow passageways. Which is why I'm choosing to swim. At least the boats work now. We're getting that much going. And, okay, that's just land. Thought I might have saw a village, but that's just the way the terrain generated. It looked kind of looked like a village in a quick glance. Even when you look at it, it's really nothing quite villagey. And we can move the player. That would be great. We can also get that out of the hand. And what do we put in that hand? I don't know. Whoa, and almost right into a lava pool, because that's just the way things have gone. Well, we might have actually somewhat salvaged. I mean, still it's a loss, but we may have salvaged a little bit of progress. Hopefully I can catch that little F-bomb that I put in. Because, yeah, usually when I put these together, I notice when when my experience numbers drop that I insert Mr. Trombones to represent death and not winning. Okay, now we know it goes there, and it's not much. It's something, just let me move. It isn't much, but it's something. Okay, we can move the player. Let's get to a point where we can say things kind of went okay in spite of how. Okay, we can run the player. Yeah, I would have liked to have got to at least 880, and we're not going to be anywhere near it. And then we're going to hit every little corner and possibly Dave Grohl off something. Alrighty, so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep it off out here in the open. And then maybe we'll have a halfway decent start we are so in desperate need of. Alright, right here. Another bed in hand. Move some stuff around. Hey, but the good thing is we got the major stuff we need back. So, not exactly a total loss to the next one because we got the health that we need to fix. That'll be it for now. See you at the laundromat. And we're back. It's the laundromat segment. You can kind of hear the machinery. Let's hope that this segment goes better than the previous. That was a craptacular. That was a craptacular run, and we can break. And we're purposely doing that because we want some more of this stuff. And go. Yeah, that was a horrendous run. We didn't even clear... I think we barely cleared over 7,000 blocks, and in a 1 hour stint, that's pretty craptacular. Not exactly something I would call good. Or remotely acceptable. Dying twice doesn't help. Because I completely missed the portal the second time around, and I was banking that I could grab my stuff again. Well, that didn't work. Then we spent time trying to get everything back. I mean, get to a point that we could probably get our stuff back, which we did, which is good. So, I mean, something good came out of it. A death in which we got our stuff back. Whoa, big Dave Grohl. And we can run, and we can run, and we can run, we can run. Something. Alright, oceans help. And boats don't magically disappear anymore. Oh, we're almost perfectly straight. If we make it to 890, barring what's happened, not bad. If we get the secret dryer, boy, somebody's using a whole crap load of time. They probably wish they found the secret dryer. $70 It's probably running for like 75, maybe 90. Long before I got here. Imagine how much that costs. It's 6 minutes a quarter. Actually, I can. $9. Or does it? I'm not good at math. So hard to control the boat touchscreen wise, hence why you see the rocking back and forth. Alright, it's starting to get to be a bit much. And well, apparently that's still a bug. I got lucky. Once again, the boat disappeared. Well, for a minute I thought they fixed that. Well, to no one's surprise, I'm wrong. And hey, that could help. We definitely could. I don't think we ever got back. No, we never got our anvil. So, yeah, we aren't going to get that back. Alright, we'll just put that away when we get to a point. Most importantly, that one. Because hiss boom. Not a creeper, but bad enough. Well, let's grab that, get rid of that. Do we have sand that we want to get rid of? Yes, we do. Yeah, we got golden apples, so I don't know why we didn't. Ooh, the mother of enchanted apples. Well, that's a golden. And we can close now and bring up menus we didn't ask. Alright. And no. Okay, hit the right buttons this time. Things are all still messed up from what happened before, I guess. And I'm actually trying to hit the red button. And let's see. One of those. One of those. One of those. We can leave that one because we got an extra. Alright, now we got the village. We can probably... let's see how our bed thing is going. Could use a couple more beds. And one more. And we can move the player. Got plenty of beds. Alright. Yeah, I hate... it doesn't matter what I'm holding. I hit a villager, I'm in trouble. Alright, so we're very close to sunset. We don't have emeralds, so we can't trade with this guy. That guy's probably stuck where he is because he can't navigate this mathematical glitch. And get a free sleep. Yeah, he's over enough that he can't really get to the bed, I guess. Wonder how they're gonna act up when we get past 1,048,000, whatever. I know it's over 1,048,000 that the next round of math errors come, and it's good for another 1,048,000 and change. And there's not many more glitching out episodes left. In fact, I think it would be that one more before we have difficulty moving. Let's see something here. And fall into the water. Just so we can run the player. You know what? No, you know what? It's not worth risking the boat. Because just isn't. And more people stealing quarters. Yeah, I get he's getting $10 or so for the $10 in quarters, but oh, he's coming in with laundry now. Okay. But people do that. I know that, they put money in, they get the same amount in change, but the thing is, the laundromat recycles the change so people can do their stuff. Alright, we make another 10, we're good. Barring the hell that has happened in the beginning. I was gonna say, it looked like the sun was at a strange angle. Boy, this peninsula island combo has lasted quite a while. And it keeps going. It's gonna eventually stop. I mean, I see the ocean appearing. course, hoping nobody comes within the next 5 minutes, because that leaves the secret dryer unlocked, and that means I can get 7 extra minutes for 50 cents less because it's not programmed right. 55 minutes for $1.50 versus 48 at $2. Alrighty. And I didn't get I think for a minute we had a mushroom island appearing. Yeah, I think that is a mushroom island. But it's not where the center is. Yep, Shroom Island. Funny how the land appears before the water. Might have about 8,000 blocks for the dry phase to hopefully get there. And we're winding down. Alright, so we'll get near this island. We'll stay in the boat, see if it'll materialize when we come back, since they like to disappear. Yeah, so we'll have about 8,000 blocks. Alright, we'll come back in a moment. And we're back. And suddenly we couldn't move. And suddenly I'm losing control of the boat. Anyway. 7,000 and change left. Look at this little island over here as the sun is setting. And we're probably going to have to build another boat. Stop. For a minute I thought I parked it on top of a turtle. Alright, so 54 minutes to do another 7,700 blocks of progress. Alright, back in the boat. Like I said, it's dull, but it's faster progress. And we've learned a valuable lesson. Over a lava ocean or in the basalt deltas, no go. Just walk right back into the portal and just move on. Probably tear the portal down, maybe, and then just go for another episode pretty much, so we don't wind up teleporting into the same place, which has happened before. I don't know why I'm looking at the washer. It almost sounds like it's running. You know, it's another washer. The next one over? No, two over. Maybe we can make it around. Let's see if we can. This looks like this might be a dead end. Yeah, it's just continuing. So let's just end it here. And the boat's gone. Make a jump, and let's just ping pong. Mountains, of course we don't want to see those. Ooh, made it. Okay, if there's a face we can climb. I think we kind of stick. Actually, let's go back. Let's not go under the ice. And we can brake. Boat. going around something and not being forced further and further out. Levels out. Yeah, that's just going a hair too far out one way. We're not going to go that way. It's probably going to cascade out towards where we are. And another boat gun. Gonna lose a little time getting more birch, but I need it. Now, if we had total control over what wood types we use on a touch screen, I would have kept those spruce logs and use that to make the boat oars, but we don't have that. We don't have that liberty. And we have not a lot of them. One more. Hey, progress is kind of crap this particular episode, so what's it gonna hurt at this point? Okay, break it. For a minute I thought, oh no. Alright. Now we're at 45, which is decent. As soon as I get ready to go, I have to eat. Alright, there was no ravine. We could have kept going. Sometimes the mountains aren't all that bad because we get a nice, relatively flat run along the top, which we desperately could use. This is not a big ravine, but big enough that I stop and get around it. Okay, how about this way? We're on this block. We're not. Of course, grab the corner of the block there and just jump off it. run. Village. Let's see if we can reach it before the sun sets so we get another free night's sleep. Meaning, of course, no use of a bed of our own that we've stolen. Okay, I gotta get the timing better than this. Why is it when I really need them, they're always... gotta always cross a stream? Again, we are looking for smithies. Need to borrow your bed, Mr. Villager. We can't sleep yet. I almost hit the bed again. There. It's all yours. Now we're looking for smithies. I don't see any. How's the food supply? Plenty good. Okay, we can move. Wasn't much of anything there. I mean, we're just at the point now we don't really need to take much of anything from them. Piece. Which we won't, because we might pick up something we don't want. It's just easier and faster to avoid that rather than go through the trouble of deselecting. Oh, no, that was bad. Not as bad as I thought, but it wasn't very good. So forests are kind of a mixed bag. They can be a good thing or a bad thing. And randomly whacking at stuff, because touchscreen, that's how it works. Unless you're moving at that very instant, that is turning or looking up or down, it's assuming you want to attack. That bouncing helped a little bit, so we can run. Why are we not hitting? One thing I've been mentioning to someone, we've talked about me doing this whole thing, is trying to figure out at 1 year where do I stand and figure out how long it's going to take. I know it's going to take a very, very long time. Maybe a couple of decades, literally. But we can't really go by this first season because we used a phone that barely could play the game. And it was just a time kill at the laundromat, unless the weather stunk. We didn't have the Thursday push for when things were a bit, when the weather was too good to do this stuff. Alright, we're looking for smithies. No smithies, no caring. We're at a point we don't really need to raid a village. And winter could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Can be a good thing because sometimes you get the really flat terrain. Boring again, but still helps getting from point A to point B as fast as we can do it. And we can move the player, then eat the food. Okay, we're moving north and south, so we can actually move while eating, which you cannot do east to west because of the math. It's going to be several episodes before we see the decimal point kick over, the floating point kick over 1, which, yeah, it's a decimal point, and see what kind of crazy jitter or judder, either works. Jitter or judder, that comes of the imperfections. I'm trying to play a game and talk. That must take special brain powers, because I don't have them. Yeah. Wasn't the best move. But we got out of it. Can go. Yeah, I think we're going to make at least 890. I mean, that is the ultimate hope, that for every hour I put into this, I get at least 10,000 blocks, which, as I said, is quite the achievement after the horrendously bad Thursday night push. I already died twice because I suck. Kind of doesn't explain the 50th birthday world all that well. I got stupid lucky with that one. Practically handed everything on a silver platter. Alright, next. Again, if we have to tower up, we're getting as much of that as we can. Going off axis a little bit is okay. It's when you get into the 200s, then kind of defeating the purpose of trying to get there as fast as possible. And yeah, that was a total fail. Alright, we got the world getting darker here. So, bed, sticks, that, boat. Okay, we can move, like doing that, and sleep. Alright, there's a lot of crap on my screen. Alright, so now we won't take the boat because it's not a long trip across, and we got a witch. She's minding her own business, we'll leave her alone. In spite of all this tall brush, not bad. And we lost our height here. Not that it mattered. So we wound up in this gobbledygook. Anyhow. We can run. So actually, if we made 20,000 blocks, we know we've had times where we didn't make our 10k per hour quota. But we're gonna need 891, 250. Treat it just balancing. Go. Ooh, that was actually nice. Then we have this. Let a staircase up. squeaky table. You lean on it, it creaks like crazy. And go. Of course, as soon as you get the free and clear, you gotta eat. And go, and go. Whoa, big hole. Important thing is we missed it. And it sounds like there's a zombie. So like I've also said is, even though I can hear it better on this phone than the previous, the volume is low so you don't go deaf, especially if you're wearing headphones. But it comes at a cost of me being able to hear things well. Unless we're doing the push in the relatively peace and quiet of my home, then you can hear most of the stuff, even though it's faint. Very long forest here. Right in the edges here. Risk losing another boat. Here we go. And yeah. Twice we got the boat back. Go. Swamp is another land that can help. There we go. Yeah, it looks like we got no choice but to hit these forests. I hate them. Unless we can get around. Oh, the answer is no. that I'm going to be in this when it's getting dark. We've seen what happens when that happens. We can move. Borrow something from Farlands or Bust. Do one of these dealies. Not an ideal thing to wait, but we're gonna need to wait. Got about 20 usable minutes left. Only difference here, no wolf, I can run. There's a crap ton of biomes. And I can use the nether. We're not trying to use any of the glitches to exploit getting further, like eating in the portal. We're trying to legitimately get there. Alright, I see desert and whoa, a Big Dave Grohl. Yeah, we're almost needing to fuel up again anyway. In fact, there it is. A little early, but and we're not ducking right now. That came in handy. That came in handy when setting up our oh, that's true. Beehives. I thought I saw light post. Yeah, tiny screen and older eyes. No, that's because there was a village there. Older eyes were right. Now we can move. Now we need to... So I was seeing what I thought I saw. Again, we're looking for smithies. No smithy, no caring. And that's exactly like what we're going to be doing, is not caring. Alright, no smithy. We're still in pretty decent shape, so back on our original trek. deserts, they usually are helpful. We're less than 1,500 blocks away from getting the 20,000 that we're hoping for. So we can say we met the minimum requirement, which on a much newer phone is easier to do, even with a couple of deaths in another village. Alright, for a minute I thought I saw a smithy. It was not. Let's look at the bed situation. Okay, you know what? We could probably use a couple beds. Hey, a couple beds. Ooh, emeralds. I like it when player moves when I push move player buttons. And alright, that actually worked. However, if I hit a villager, he'll be able to move fast enough to circumvent the, Okay, no, wrong button. Run button. Wrong button. I'm just trying to say something. Ravine, I'm sure. Hit every edge we can. Minutes. Alright, we're at 890. 891, 250 will get us to our bare minimum hope. Which means next episode we should hit our 900,000 mark. Run. Whoa. That worked. 14 minutes on the drive. I hit something. is going to be tough here. Oh, we got an opening. That helps. And yeah, this is looking like an area where we're just gonna have to say, for now, we're good. The sun is setting. We should make our minimum no problem. And the thing about borrowing that that 7-shaped thing we did to sleep that I borrowed from Farlands or Bust is at some point all that stuff's going to be deleted. Because I'm not keeping the world. As it goes and it gets big, I purge it. Very easy to do on Bedrock. Because the game will start acting up when the file sizes get too big. Purging it keeps them small and doable. Unlike this ravine that I think we just passed, we can move the player. Alright, so we're at 91. Handful of minutes left. We're a little more than 100 blocks away from 20K, which, like I said, for the amount of time we've put in is not the best. We've had worse, and we can get out. And there we go. And we can go. We can go. And I just looked down, I felt something weird, and my shoelaces came undone. Kind of interesting how that happens while playing a game. I see village. Let's move. No, I didn't. Okay, next. Sometimes the dirt formations almost look like they're villages, but aren't. Got this hole over here we could travel through. but that is a village. A little backwards here, but we can steal a bed. Other than that, again, we're looking for smithies and don't care about anything else. Or as much. Yeah. And we can't run all of a sudden. Did I see a broken portal? No, I didn't. Just a tree line that kind of looked like it. I've seen quite a few dirt and rock formations that definitely look like them. Can jump. Well, that was well worth doing. We can move. Well, right now we probably don't want to. Randomly whacking at things and not running. Well, we kept the forward momentum. That's the important thing. So we might get a couple thousand blocks. Wait. 1,000 blocks further than the minimum. Of course, it still hurts. We're getting pretty close to ending it today and for the week. And I am contemplating whether or not, when I'm at my family for Thanksgiving, whether or not I'm gonna
bring my laptop and do some work on the 50th birthday world. That's what I'm thinking I might do. Or I'm going to have this phone on me regardless. Or do this instead. And you know what? It's starting to get a little crappy. Let's go over here. Take a little bit of a detour. It ain't the best. And we're definitely going off axis a little bit. And the sun's setting, so this will be perfect. Yeah, dryer's about to finish. So I'm going to be ending over here. Alright, so we're going to end at 892,700. Not bad, considering how the push went, and it went horribly. So that'll be it. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed, and have a good one. Good night. Let's sleep it up. See you next time.